Hi gang, welcome to Ride Along With Me. Now I wasn't gonna do one today, but then I thought, why not, Let's see, what I'm doing today, it's kind of a spa kind of day, I'm going to go get my hair cut and then do my toenail, get a pedicure. So, first though, we're going to slide by the post office because I've got a package to mail. The weather, it's warm out, but it's just clouds. Really cloudy, overcast, cloudy. It was that way yesterday. So, I don't know what's going on, going with the weather. Oh, we keep hearing every year, this isn't normal. Right, okay. I don't think we have a normal anymore. It's constantly changing. The world is constantly changing, So, just kind of have to go with the flow. You can tell I need it. When my bangs, I can't do anything with these bangs. But I'm not going to my regular gal because when I went last time, she did the haircut, she did the coloring, and by the time I added the tip, it came to $194. On this? No. I can't do that every 6 weeks or so. Now, granted, I don't need to get my roots touched up every 6 weeks, but still. Whew. So, I decided I'm just going to go over to Supercuts, see what kind of a mess they can make. And then right before we go back down to Yuma, I'll go back into Hannah, my regular gal, and have her do a haircut and my coloring. Just won't be able to go to her as often. So, that's my plan. But otherwise, I'm going back to my regular, nail salon here. And then I'll have one more visit there before we head down to California, to Yuma. Now, if you watched my video the other day, I broke the news that this will be our last trip in the motorhome down to Yuma. Because after 33 years of homing, we decided to pack it in, and we bought a house down in Yuma. Now, we're not getting rid of the house up here. We'll still do our back and forth. It's just that we'll be living in a manufactured home down there instead of making that trek down in the motorhome. Because, as you get older, it gets a little more difficult to really maneuver around, and a lot of work. We've loved doing it. And I feel bad getting rid of her, but what can you do, And a house goes up in value. A motorhome goes down. So, it's a good investment. And we bought it in a park that's the newest park there. So, the next 10 years or so that we'll be probably going down there is enough time for, the values to go up. And anyway, you know what I mean. Kid on a scooter. Thanks. So, we're excited. We've been working on it for several weeks, but we didn't want to say anything until, we were approved for the loan and all that stuff. So, that's what we're doing. Which explains why we're not cruising this year. Because we wanted to use that money to go down, towards our down on the house and everything. So, such is life. Anyway, one thing I've been meaning to chat with you about is some of the TV programs we've been watching lately. don't know if this package will fit in that slot. Let's try it first. Can always go back around. Ugh, doesn't look very wide. Let's see. No, not going to be able to do it. Let's go back around. We'll have to go inside. Anyway, I started watching Dr. Pimple Popper. I mean, isn't that gross? Oh my God. And I've gotten hooked on watching her. Not because I like to see her pop those things, but in a way I do, because you'd be surprised what comes out of some of those, you know, what you call lipomas, you know, little humps and things that grow on people. And, you know, I like to see, you know, the before and after. So, that's what I've been watching on Wednesday nights. Now, you know, you see a lot of icky things, but at first you look at it and go, oh God, you know, a poor person. Oh, I should put the window up. There it goes. So like I say, I like to see the differences. I gotta run and drop this package. Okay, it just took a second and put in a bigger slot in there. So anyway, I was saying, I've seen stuff come out of people that look like oatmeal, custard, butter, all kinds of stuff. It's hard to see to back out here. But I'll keep watching. I mean, you learn stuff too from watching that. I've learned some of the names of the different things that can grow on people, and then, you know, what she does, how she gets rid of them, and I know. I've got a sick mind. But anyway, the program that Bob and I have been streaming, what do you call streaming? You know, watching it constantly because it was already on several seasons. And that is Succession. Oh my God, have you ever watched that? Now, the first episode or so, for me, was a little drab, but boy, once we got into it, oh my God, that family. But you know, the patriarch of the family kind of reminds me of someone I used to know. Not things slipping here. Not my own father, but another man who was in my life before Bob. And all these, you know, his family's just so scared of him and afraid to do anything against what he wants. And whew. And as we're watching, we're thinking, you know, they have so much money, but look at the kind of life they lead. They never seem to be happy. They're always having to out-strategize or think, you know, well, if I do this, this will happen. If I do that, that'll happen, you know, and it's a lot of energy. Whew. You know, I've done that, you know, where my whole life was a strategizing. Wouldn't want to be in their place. So anyway, that's another one you might want to check out. So where we're going now is up near where Walmart is. So, in case you're wondering. And this darn thing keeps slowly slipping down. I'll be like this pretty soon. Come on, baby, stay up. So, I I don't know if I've taken you this way. I don't think I'm going to go into Walmart. Maybe I won't even be able to get in there to get my hair cut in Supercuts. It's in the same center, basically, just across, way down across. Oh, I know what. The t-shirt, why I'm wearing this. Today is the first preseason game for the Seahawks. So, of course, you know, we got to show our support. Bob reminds me this morning, remember the Seahawks game, Don? And that's why I'm wearing my Seahawks shirt. Okay, Bobby. I think I'm going to turn you around so you can see the view going up there. So we're sitting at a light, waiting. Here we go. Stay next to the van next to me so anybody runs a light, I hate him. You can see how the sky looks. Now, like I say, this is not normal for Washington right now. I mean, we had a little spatter of rain, I think, yesterday morning and the day before. But we need it because we're going through a drought. Yes, Washington's going through a drought. As we usually do each summer, because we don't really have rain until September. Times it'll rain like around Labor Day weekend. You know, we used to go camping on Labor Day weekend. We could usually count on it to be raining then. Like we used to be able to count on it to be raining on July 4th weekend. And then in between those two holidays, we have beautiful weather. I wouldn't want to be in Yuma. It's over 100, you know. It's too hot down there, which is why we're not going to live down there full time. Here on my left is where you're trying to go to the Walmart. And on my right is, you know, one of the little strip mall center things that's got a lot of food places, you know, like Wendy's, Wingstop, AT&T, Starbucks, Taco Bell. And they're finishing up on a Chipotle. Now, I don't go to Chipotle because the time I tried it, it burned my little insides so bad. It was just too spicy for me. So I did hear that they're going to put more pizza in there, which we like more pizza. They have one of those in Silverdale. You know, you can have your pizza made exactly the way you want it. Okay, let's see. Firm, a nutrition place, Supercuts. It's kind of crowded in front of it. Could go park up here, I guess, in front of Mattress Firm. Hope we'll be able to get it done. I got myself up and out. Okay, be right back, kids. Okay, I'm back. I didn't do a very good job, did she? No, I didn't get it done. Got to come back in 45 minutes. Let's see. So, what, 2:30 now? 2:30. So, about 3:15. So, what can we do between now and then? We could go over to Walmart, I guess. Just to kill time. I hate coming out of parking lots. only 2 gals working in there. So all those cars weren't just for there, because there were like nobody waiting. But you can go online and make an appointment. I just figured, I hate to set myself up for time to do something like that. Now, let's see, we'll go across this street here. Oh, there's a bunch of cars coming. This is a hard street to get across with no light or anything. I did it. Okay. Guess I could pick up some bars. You know, the little cheapy ones that are only like 90 or 100 calories. I think I'll park way back here just to get some walking in. Okay, I'll be back in about a half hour. Though you won't know. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Managed to kill that time. Well, I found my cheapy bars. The granola type that are the Walmart brand. So, got some of those. And then I picked up a few other things. So maybe I'll show you those when I get home. So, one thing I did pick up was a little pick-me-up. M&M's. So, we'll make our way slowly back over there. I'm gonna go this out the other exit because it's got a light. It's hard to get excuse me, across that road. Oh, I know I forgot to get. I should pick up some bananas. Anyway, I could probably tell you some more about the house, huh? It's got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. You know, the necessities. So I'll have a room to set up my YouTube in. Plus, it will be the guest room. And we already have people, I get around saying signed up. You know, we need to get an appointment book to sign people up. But Michelle is coming for Christmas, Michelle and Brad. And then Bob's daughter Heather and his grandson are coming for Thanksgiving. And then our other friends, you know, who we went to Hawaii with, they're going to be coming sometime January or February. They're making a big trip down to LA and then down to Tucson to see different families, so they're going to swing through our way. We'll have a bed for them to stay at where we were at before. You didn't have to stay in a hotel, which was like 20 miles away from the park. So that's one of the reasons why people never came and stayed with us. Oh, the kitchen is gorgeous. Even though I don't do a lot in the kitchen, like cooking, when we walked in, the kitchen looked caught my eye, and this is the one. So Bob's got a nice kitchen. He's got a dishwasher. He's not going to have to be washing dishes by hand. The fun part is, we're going to take all of my Christmas stuff down with us. We'll finally get to have a regular Christmas tree. I'll be able to put my village together. We'll see how Miss Callie does with that. It's got like a carport. It's a pretty wide one, and it's long enough where we can pull the cars into one point, and then back behind there we can have our sitting outside part for the happy hour. It's got a little front porch. Now, we weren't that thrilled, or aren't that thrilled with the color of it, but what can you do? We love the inside. And the others that were available just didn't grab us like this one did. So, and we don't have anybody behind us. There's one of those, those block walls. Eventually, regular houses might go in there, but it'll be a while. They haven't even started anything on it. So, well, the fun part is when we get there, of course, we can't move into it because there's no furniture. So we're going to be parking the motorhome. We've got a motorhome parking spot for a month, and we'll stay in, sleep in the motorhome and stuff, and be gradually moving things over until we can go buy a bed, TV. The important things first: a bed, a TV, a couch. So we already kind of start looking around to get ideas on what we want. Well, I'm back. It's trimmed. Not exactly the kind of haircut like, Hannah would have given me, but it'll get me through these next couple of months. So I'm happy with it. And it's $23 for a senior rate. So I'll just wait until it dries. It'll curl up a little bit. She was a nice gal. Let's see. I was hoping the gal next to me would go out before me, but so now we're gonna go get my toenails done. Regular rate for haircuts was $27. And that's just to cut it. No washing it or styling or anything. And then they had a junior rate, which was kids, and a senior rate, which was $23. So I took the $23. Didn't care how long. I just needed these bangs, shut, cut, and needed to be trimmed a little. Let's see. This is that road that's hard to get across. This is it. So we're going to go back down through, not totally through Postville, pretty much back the same way we just came. I'm just taking the back road. I don't feel like going down on the highway part. So we've gone to the post office, gone to Walmart unexpectedly, haircut. Now I'll get the toes done. And then I'm ready until mid-September, which we'll be leaving now, like a month early, because our house deal closes on the 30th of September. So we'll be down there a month ahead of when we normally go. It's going to be hot down there. Up. What else did I think? Oh, and then of course the game tonight. Now tomorrow, I can't forget that the thrift store is having everything 50% off, or we'd be stopping there today. But I want to see what I can find at 50% off, Probably take at least 8 of those grab bags like I usually do. If there's more, well, I may take more. We always have like half and half. Half adult bags and half kitty bag. Kids. I don't want the kids one. What do I do with it? Of course, what do I do with most of the stuff I get in the grab bag? Donate them to Goodwill. Okay, well. Not sure if I'll continue this video tomorrow. I might. Just so that you can end up seeing what I got at the thrift store. While I was in Walmart, I went to where they have all of the, the Ree Drummond stuff, Pioneer Woman. And that big thing that was about this big I got at a Goodwill store, a thrift store, a while back, that was going to put utensils in. They had it there for like $17.99. So my little $9.99, saved me $6. I've even got Bob convinced now about Goodwill shop. Not that he'll go in. Because he even said, well, down when we're in Yuma, you can probably find a lot of little decorating kind of things for in the house at the Goodwill. Then I had to laugh. So I already have a box of stuff that I got when we were on our way home last year. With Michelle and I've got them packed in a box marked Yuma. Because I figured if we didn't have a house this year, we would the following year, and then we'd bring them down. And I mean, you've heard me talk about, I'll get this and save it for in case we buy a house. What can I say? And now he even brags to people. Yeah, he says, I'll put a shirt on. I don't remember when we got this shirt. I found out she got it at Goodwill. Perfectly new shirt. So it's cute when he starts getting into things like I do. That's how we're able to afford to buy another house, honey. It's because Mama, though it seems like I spend a lot, I'd be spending a lot more if I paid full price for stuff. Okay, well that's done. This is a long hair. I can't see what it is. So I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. So, one more time before we head down to Yuma. I always think of it in terms of those words. Because I like to schedule everything in my head ahead of time so I get everything done right for whatever trip or something we're going to be taking. So, I am turning onto my street. And I think I will continue this tomorrow. And then I'll be able to show you what I got. Oh, somebody took a tree down there. Okay, somebody else besides us. Sorry, I get distracted. So I'm going to stop here, get the mail. So I will return tomorrow. Hey, group. Happy Friday. Well, I'm actually in the car with Bob. He's my chauffeur today because we're going into Silverdale to a couple of different places he needs to run errands at. So being I don't have a holder here in his car, I'm hand holding this. But we're going first to the thrift store because like I told you, everything's 50% off. So I don't know which way he's going here, but different than the way I normally go. But I'll come back on after I'm done with the thrift store. And I am back. It was crowded in there, but I zipped in and out because I know exactly where everything is that I'm looking for. I ended up coming out with 12 grab bags. Instead of $2.99, they were half, so about $1.50. Couldn't lose on that one. So we're going to go into Silverdale now, and I'll come back on every so often. Hi, I'm back. Well, we're at Best Buy now, and Bob just ran in to grab a TV for the motorhome. Oh, in fact, he's already back. That was fast. So it's a TV that goes on the outside of the motorhome and one of the cabinets. So the one that had come with it got wet somehow several years back, and we just never bothered to replace it. So being we're going to be selling the rig, we wanted to replace it now, and we got one for $89 here, so can't complain about that. So he's back. I'll sign off again. Rather than show you each and everything when we get home, I'll show you what we picked up now. Got Kleenex, garbage bags. Well, this box has a lot of miscellaneous things, but there's not anything you need to see. We got paper plates, and I put the paper plates upside down. Can you flip them, honey? Thought these were so cute. Anyway, what we don't use now, we'll be using in the motorhome. So that's what happened in Costco. You can tell I went in with him. He's got more stuff than normal. Well, our last stop of the day is Safeway. So Bob went in there just to pick up a few things because tomorrow we're going to a friend's house for dinner, and he's bringing cake. But, you know, he's the one doing the grocery shopping, too. He's the one that cooks. He knows what he wants, so doesn't need me in there. And if I go in there, we're going to come out with cookies and things like that. And I don't need that stuff. So anyway, I wanted to mention to watch tomorrow, because tonight, Friday, we're going to do our happy hour instead of tomorrow night, because tomorrow night, like I say, we were invited to our friend's house. So we thought, well, we hate to not do it sometime, because this is one of the last couple of weeks. In fact, this might even be the last week that Zandu and AJ will be around. But boy, they've sure been hanging around in our backyard. I'll insert a picture up there of how they were this morning. So I'm sure Zandu will be back on the lounge chair, though, once the sun leaves the backyard. So make sure you watch that. It'll probably be no different than the other, Saturday nights that I do. But you know that once I get down to Yuma, I'm not going to be doing them anymore. So, you got to enjoy them while you can. So when I get home, I still need to show you my haul from Walmart. It's very small. You saw what we got back there from Costco, and the TV is back there too. I think that's everything I did. Oh, the thrift store. You don't need to see what I got at the thrift store because they're... Well, we're back home, and now we'll get to the fun part, seeing what I got yesterday. First off, and of course this was Walmart, I got these great value chewy granola bars, or 10 whole grains per serving, no artificial flavors or certified synthetic colors. And they're all, see, around 100, 90, 100. That's where I'd rather keep with. They're just enough just to kind of fill in that little empty spot, or that sugar craving spot. So, let's see. Then I got, no, this isn't a top. This is jammies. They're the Joy Spun brand they have now. And I already have one in this brand, and I like it. So I got this one. It's a large, extra large, and they were $7.98. So that's not bad, but I thought that was kind of cute. And what I've gotten these for is, when we go to Yuma, I'm going to be leaving some pajamas down there. So I picked up a few more, so I can leave a bunch of them down there and then still have some up here. And then they had another one. Yeah, this was cute. Look at the s'mores. I mean, isn't that appropriate? Of course, I won't be in the motorhome anymore, will I? It's going to be weird to not always be thinking of things, for the motorhome. Because I got to wash these first. But it's the exact same thing. It's just, not a shorty, but out to the knees. They're comfy. The material's really soft. Again, $7.98, same brand. And this last item is a little TMI. What's this? Ugh, I dropped the receipt. Yeah, let me put it back there. Whoops. I got this Vanity Fair. I still have problems, with my bras. And this one smooths the back and sides. So, I'm hoping that'll work well. It's 2-ply cups. 4-way stretch fabric. At front, adjust straps that stay in place. I hope so. What did I pay for this? Didn't have it on here. I think it was like 16 something. Oh, I do have the receipt, Yeah, it was $16.94. So try that. And that was it. But then, of course, I hadn't planned on going in there, had I? So, and like I said, the other thing we did was the thrift store. No, that was today. Mixing up my days. It was the thrift store, and, I bought 12 of those mystery bags, and you know what they look like. They're over there. I'm not going to do them today, but so that'll do it. That was the extent of my 2 days of activity. Like I say, well, right now, being it's Friday, we're going to do our movie. We can go to the movie theater. Wasn't really anything worth paying that much money to go see. So we'll be picking out a movie and watching that as soon as I'm done here. And make sure you stay tuned tomorrow afternoon because I will be doing a Friday night happy hour. So please comment below, share, like, subscribe, and I hope you all have a terrific weekend. I love you all. Bye.